Well, this could be a trade that could work out well for both sides. If you're Monta Ellis, certainly is that guy. He's a 20 to 30 point a night scorer, and it's something that I think the Bucks can use moving forward. When you take a look.
So as we know, in the year 2012, Monta Ellis was traded from the Golden State Warriors to the Bucks for Andrew Bogut because him and Stephen Curry were having chemistry issues. And in this video, we are going to be doing what if Monta Ellis and Curry actually got along? Before the chemistry issues became along, Monta Ellis and Stephen Curry were looking like an up-and-upcoming backcourt in the NBA. But as we know, that didn't happen because the chemistry issues happened. And then Monta Ellis got traded to the Bucks. Everyone was surprised that the Warriors would trade Monta Ellis instead of Stephen Curry because Monta Ellis was a 25 point per game scorer. So in this trade, the Milwaukee Bucks get Monta Ellis, Epke Udoh, and Kwame Brown, when the Golden State Warriors end up with Andrew Bogut and Steven Jackson. But what if Monta Ellis and Stephen Curry actually get along? Do they end up winning championships like they did in real life? Or do they end up never winning a championship, never signing KD, never coming back from a 3-1 lead? So now let's look at the what if. What if Monta Ellis was never traded from the Warriors? So in real life, the Golden State Warriors won 47 wins. So they actually get worse with Monta Ellis, and with the Bucks, the Bucks won 35 games, but in real life they won 38 games, so they actually get worse, so both teams get worse. But the Golden State Warriors did make the playoffs as the 6th seed, and they are going against the 3-seeded Spurs. So in real life, the Golden State Warriors did get out of the first round, and so did we in the simulation. They ended up beating the San Antonio Spurs in 7 games to go into the semifinals, to go against the 2-seeded Houston Rockets, where the Golden State Warriors lose in 5. And the OKC Thunder end up beating the Miami Heat in 5 games to win the NBA championship, with Kevin Durant being the finals MVP. Now we are in the off season, and the Milwaukee Bucks don't need a big man since they still have Andrew Bogut. And since they were worse this year, they went from 15 to 10. So everything was looking normal so far until at number 10, the Milwaukee Bucks select CJ McCollum. And you're probably wondering where Giannis went. At number 15, Giannis ended up getting drafted with Dirk Nowitzki. And you guys are probably like, he's a power forward. Well, before he was drafted, he was listed as a small forward. And now in the 2013 free agency, the Milwaukee Bucks sign Nikola Petrovic until 2016. The Dallas Mavericks this season usually had Monta Ellis, but since Monta Ellis was never traded from the Warriors, they only have Giannis, and they end up losing 10 more games than they did in the regular season. The Bucks this season in real life only won 15 games, but in the simulation with CJ McCollum and Ersan Ilyasova, they won 39 games. The Golden State Warriors in real life ended up winning 51 games this season, but in the simulation, they only end up winning 48. And they end up making the playoffs as the 6th seed, going against the 3-seeded LA Clippers. The Warriors almost made the LA Clippers blow a 3-1 lead, but then the LA Clippers end up winning Game 7. And the Oklahoma City Thunder ended up going back-to-back against the Miami Heat, with Kevin Durant being the MVP and the Finals MVP. And Giannis ends up winning Rookie of the Year. The Dallas Mavericks end up getting Clint Capella. Now we are in the offseason, where everything in the draft goes the same, but since the Warriors were a little bit worse, they end up getting Yusuf Nurkic, and Milwaukee ends up selecting Jabari Parker, and Andrew Wiggins still gets traded for Kevin Love. And LeBron ends up going back to Cleveland. And the Golden State Warriors end up signing Iguodala. Now we are in the 2014 NBA season, and surprisingly, Klay leads the Warriors in scoring with 25 points, and Curry has 19.5 points, and the Golden State Warriors are the 2 seed. The Milwaukee Bucks are now suffering by picking CJ McCollum because he only averaged 7 points this season, while Giannis on the Dallas Mavericks averaged 17. Both the Dallas Mavericks and the Milwaukee Bucks missed the playoffs. In the first round, the Golden State Warriors go against the Denver Nuggets, who are led by Anthony Davis and Danilo Gallinari. Even though Anthony Davis tried his hardest by dropping 30 points in every game, the Golden State Warriors end up sweeping the Denver Nuggets to go against the 3-seeded OKC Thunder, who won back-to-back championships, where the Warriors end up losing and the Cleveland Cavaliers end up winning the championship this year with LeBron James and Kevin Love. And Rookie of the Year goes to Andrew Wiggins in Minnesota, like it did in real life. Now we are in the off-season and the draft lottery, where in real life how the Minnesota's got the first overall pick, but the Minnesota Timberwolves end up falling to 4, with the New York Knicks going up to 1, which means that Minnesota ends up getting Porzingis, and the New York Knicks end up getting Karl Anthony Towns. Now we are in free agency, and Giannis is not happy about the team around him, and he's giving the Dallas Mavericks one more chance this season, or he wants to get traded, because he wants to win now. So in free agency, the Dallas Mavericks decide to sign old Darren Williams. And they also pick up Greg Monroe. Now we're in the 2016 NBA playoffs, where the Bucks and CJ McCollum breaks out as a star, but when they were about to make the playoffs, he got a torn ACL injury. He was averaging 20 points and carrying his team. And the Golden State Warriors are now the 1 seed, where Curry averages 38 points and carry his team to the 1 seed, with Klay right behind him, averaging 22. And Giannis and the Dallas Mavericks end up missing the playoffs again, and he is now furious with the organization. Now we're in the playoffs, where the 1-seeded Golden State Warriors go against the 8-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Kristaps Porzingis and Andrew Wiggins. But that team ends up being too young, where they push the series to 5. But the Warriors win in 5 games. Now the Warriors are going against the 4-seeded Portland Trailblazers, who are led by Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge. The Warriors end up beating them in 5 games to go against the Houston Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. The Golden State Warriors end up beating the Houston Rockets in 6 to go against the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, who are led by a sophomore Marcus Smart and Nikola Mirotic, where the Golden State Warriors end up beating the Boston Celtics in 7 games, where Klay wins Finals MVP, and Stephen Curry wins MVP and Most Improved. Now we are in the 2016 NBA Draft, where the Milwaukee Bucks have the 4th overall pick. The real 4th overall pick this year was Dragon Bender. But since the Milwaukee Bucks don't need a big man, they decide to go and pick Jamal Murray at the 4th overall pick. And Dragon Bender ends up getting drafted 1 pick later to the Brooklyn Nets. And the Dallas Mavericks end up drafting Malcolm Brogdon in the 2nd round. We are now in the 2017 NBA season, where the Dallas Mavericks become the 1 seed, with Giannis leading the way there. Milwaukee ends up missing the playoffs again, with CJ McCollum only averaging 18 this year, and the Golden State Warriors are the 2 seed now. Giannis leads the way for the Dallas Mavericks, while he averages 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. But Curry ends up averaging 35 points, 4 rebounds, and 10 assists. Both of the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors end up sweeping the 1st round. The Golden State Warriors are going against the 3-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, who are led by Kevin Durant. Usually, Kevin Durant would be on the Warriors by now, but since Kevin Durant won 2 rings, he never comes to Golden State. And the Dallas Mavericks are going against the 4-seeded Houston Rockets. The Dallas Mavericks end up winning in 6, and the Golden State Warriors end up winning in a sweep against the OKC Thunder. And now it is the Dallas Mavericks versus the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. But since Giannis and his team has no playoff experience, the Golden State Warriors end up sweeping the Dallas Mavericks. And the Golden State Warriors end up gentlemen sweeping the Orlando Magic in the NBA Finals. Stephen Curry wins Finals MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo wins DPOY and Most Improved. And Malcolm Brogdon wins Rookie of the Year for the Dallas Mavericks. Now this is the last year that we are going to do, and this is the last draft. And the Milwaukee Bucks end up winning the draft lottery, and they end up getting Jason Tatum. And now the Milwaukee Bucks are trying to pair CJ McCollum with another star. And they trade for Russell Westbrook, giving up Tobias Harris, Ersan Ilyasova, and 2 first-round picks. And now they look to sign a center in free agency. And the Milwaukee Bucks sign Brook Lopez. And surprisingly, the Milwaukee Bucks with Russell Westbrook, Brook Lopez, CJ McCollum, Jamal Murray, and Jason Tatum missed the playoffs again, while the Dallas Mavericks are the 1 seed and the Golden State Warriors are the 2 seed. Giannis averages 30 points, while right behind him in scoring is Christian Wood, who averaged 17. And Curry averaged 36 points with 11 assists. The Warriors and the Mavericks end up sweeping the 1st round. The Golden State Warriors are going against the 3-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, who are led by a 25-point scorer in Steven Adams. And the Dallas Mavericks are going against the 4-seeded Houston Rockets. And both the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors end up winning their series in 6 games to go against each other in the Western Conference Finals again. And this time the Dallas Mavericks end up sweeping the Golden State Warriors to go against the one-seeded Indiana Pacers, who are led by Paul George. And the Dallas Mavericks are your 2018 champions, with the finals MVP being Giannis Antetokounmpo and the regular season MVP being Stephen Curry and the DPOY being Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that's going to be it from me, guys. If you guys want another what if, put it in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.